What is going on, people? I am back for another review. And if you couldn't tell by the title, the movie I'm reviewing is a nice... If you're looking for a throwback to the 80s, if you're looking for, an homage to the 80s slashers, as I lift the movie up, I'm reviewing The Barn, if you couldn't tell by the title. This movie is written and directed by Justin M. Seaman. I didn't stutter. It stars Mitchell Musolino, Will Stout, Lexi Drips. It also has a nice little cameo by Linnea Quigley, and it stars many others. Pretty much what this is, like I said, if you're looking for an 80s throwback, this movie takes, I believe it takes place in 1989, and it pretty much screams 80s. The way it's shot, the way some of the music, the clothing, it just screams 80s at you. It's like, hey, we're back in the 80s. Anyway, pretty much it revolves around a local legend around a barn. And with this barn, if you knock on it 3 times and you say trick or treat, it summons these 3 demon-like creatures, a boogeyman, a Jack the Pumpkinhead kind of deal, and I believe they call it a candy corn scarecrow or something. And that's pretty much what happens. So, like most movies, like most, teenagers in movies, they test the legend, and let's just say the legend comes true, and now they're pretty much screwed, and they have to find a way to end this whole night of craziness, because pretty much the movie revolves around 2 characters, Sam and Josh, good friends. They're pretty much graduating high school, and they want to have, one last hurrah. They want to go trick-or-treating for the last time. You're never too old to trick-or-treat. Well, technically, you are too old to trick-or-treat anyway. But pretty much what happens is they end up running into a group of friends, and they, of course, like most people in these horror movies, they just have to test the legend, and they test it, and they get taught. No, that's definitely not what I was looking for. Anyway, pretty much what happens the rest of the movie is now these people are against these 3 demons, and pretty much their goal is to stay alive. That's pretty much the plot. I'll go into a little bit more. I must say that if you're looking, like I said in the beginning, and I'll say it again, if you're looking for a nice, perfect throwback, this is definitely it, because from the music to the clothing to just the verbiage, I guess you want to call it, like what they were saying and the phrases they were using, and the graininess of the movie, almost shot like on 8mm and all this stuff. It just screams 80s. Then you got the kills are completely different, and it's I've seen some movies like it where they would get killed and there's like a flash around them or something. It was definitely different. And then you got those kills where some you see on camera and then others you just see blood splatters. You know it's coming, you hear it, but all you see is like blood splattering all over the place, which I dig fully, because like I said, a lot of these indie movies, you gotta budget right, and those scenes are the sound itself. You're like, oh, I wonder what's going on in this situation. I'm like, there was a few where I'm like, just the way it's splattered, I'm like, oh, that would be interesting. We'll see what's going on in this situation. But definitely, like I said, it's one of those movies where it keeps your intrigue. And I was 4 years old in 1989, so I really didn't remember everything, but if I was going to say 1989, was brought to a movie, I'd say this was close enough. Again, the music, the costumes, and just the whole feel of the movie felt like I was, watching a late 80s, early 90s kind of film, kind of movie. Not even a horror movie, just a general movie itself, just the way it was shot. I definitely enjoyed it. I remember seeing a trailer for this, and I was a little too late to I believe that, I forget which crowdfunding thing. I don't know if it was a GoFundMe or whatever, but I know they did the crowdfunding. I was a little too late to the party. I saw people reviewing the movie, and then I checked out the trailer, and then, I definitely wanted to get it. They had it on sale for Black Friday, so I definitely jumped on that and bought it. It came with a poster, which unfortunately got ripped, but what could you do? And then it comes with a game, which I do have to download. That's pretty interesting. But with this, on the Blu-ray itself, If you're a big movie buff and collector, I believe you can see this on streaming too. I'll find that out definitely. But on this, it's got a whole bunch of special features. It's got a really long, like, behind the scenes kind of deal. And as I'm watching the movie, I kind of had, wondering where, they got some of the clothing idea and whatever. And they said it. They said it in the special features. I went back and checked it, and I'm like, oh, I could definitely see the, resemblance and where they could have gotten the idea and whatever. And they kind of went through where they got the clothing and all this stuff. So it was really cool. The special features on this disc are definitely worth the money by themselves. So if you're into 80s slashers, like I said, it's a perfect homage to what an 80s movie was like. And yeah, if you haven't already, definitely pick up The Barn. I'll leave the link to where you can purchase it. I'll leave the trailer for the movie itself. And yeah, just check the description and you'll see everything that I talked about in this, links to everything. And also, I'll leave the links to all my other social medias. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button for more reviews and such. Also, all my other social media, I got a Twitter, I got an Instagram where I show off my movies. I got a Horror Amino. I got a Stardust app where it's like 3 to 30 second trailer reviews or movie reviews or TV show reviews. I do have a Snapchat. I hardly use that. And I'm part of the Dorkening, which these past couple weeks we had some big guests on our podcast. We had D. Wallace one week. This past week we had Sid Haig. This coming Tuesday, December 5th, the Dorkening will host Kane Hodder. He'll be on for about an hour to talk movies and his career and stuff. So if you're into Kane, definitely go ahead, check us out. The Dorkening. Again, I'll leave the links to everything I'm talking about. And yeah, if you haven't already, definitely go ahead, check out The Barn. I'll leave the trailer, the link for the trailer so you can check it out beforehand. And until next time, I believe I'm going to try to start doing, I don't know if I'm going to do a 25 Days of Christmas or a 12 Days of Christmas. You'll find out. If you see a trailer or a review tomorrow, you'll know I did decided to go with the 25 days. And yeah, I guess until next time, I'll see you guys. If you found the review you just watched enlightening and you want more of them, go ahead, hit that subscribe button in the corner and check out all the other reviews I have, such as Horror Pack reviews and Netflix and Chiller. If you want to check out all the other things I have, go ahead and check out my Instagram where I show off the movies I have behind me. Or check out my Twitter where I post all my videos and more. If you want to do that, go ahead, hit those buttons, and until next time, I'll see you.